Cultureviews, or in long letters Intercultureviews, is a project that looks into perspectives, biographies, mentalities of people who came a long way and moved to Vienna.
I have a question because we were talking about the city. So
you could ask us. I mean,
if you see that the Vienna changed, or well, how do you see it? Because you've been quite a while.
Well, yeah, I see a big change. From the time I was here to now, yes, very big change in every aspect of life. When I was here, there were no night buses to return.
I think in Vienna it's also very hard to bring a performance in the street, to talk about political issues in the street, to get people involved in, I don't know, in solving problems they see. Maybe to just explain shortly, the work that I do is called forum theatre, and you present to the audience a conflict, and you ask the audience to replace the protagonist and give solutions in the situation that we are presenting. So it's a form of interactive theatre with the chance of discussing a conflict, discussing a problem.
The idea is to open up new views on things, in particular general things, in free and open discussions by 4 guests from different countries and continents. Ideas, opinions and thoughts about the good, the bad and the ugly of the city will be taken into sharper light.
Coming from the United States, where there's always the idea of the Band-Aid, we solve things
Workshops.
like that. Yeah. Brown versus Board of Education, for example, where in the 1950s, where they decided that they were going to now desegregate schools in the United States. So there weren't just black schools and white schools, but that they were going to take the top performing black students out of their schools and put them into the better public schools.
Zwischen Habsburger auch, also Galizien, wo es Krakau eben liegt, war habsburgische Herrschaft damals und das war meist liberalste auch, weil man dürfte zumindest die Sprache beherrschen und Kultur auch entwickeln, was es nicht unter der russischen oder deutschen Besatzung, wenn man schon so sagen darf.
The audience is invited to participate.
And that's a very important part of it. How to accept the fact that the other person maybe has something to hide and to leave them in peace.
Yeah.
To let them have their secret.
I think privacy is, let's talk about gold again.
Yeah, you were talking about silence being gold. It's because privacy is silence.
I mean, for instance, and this is something that I like about Vienna still, there aren't many people on their cell phones on the train, on the U-Bahn. And there are...
Compared to others, I mean there
compared to London, for example, when I remember in 1999 when everyone had a phone in the streets and I was listening to everyone's conversation, and he did what? And you mean what? Girlfriend? And I can't remember where I'm going now, yeah?
The whole concept is pretty open, and it should bring fresh impulses and inspirations for the people who moved into the city, as well as for people who grew up here. Different cultural forms of treating, greeting and meeting the other, the meaning and the producer mentalities, awkward sceneries and behavior, funkiness or beautiful unique apparitions of anything, are part of the Cultureviews, or if you want to, Intercultureviews. Thank you and join us for the next session.
My brother's a scientist and he says, buy a Hummer, burn as much oil as you possibly can, because once the oil's gone, then we'll start thinking about solutions. Until then, forget about it.